talking about adjectives. Now it's time that we focus on other areas, and today we are going to focus on articles. Articles. We know well that English language in the article family contain three articles. They are a, an, and the. A or an fall into one category. They are called as indefinite articles. Why do we call them to be indefinite articles? Before we get into that, let's understand what is an article. Article is a kind of determiner that talks about singularity or specificity. यह एक ऐसा डिटर्मिनर है जो आपको सिंगुलैरिटी मतलब single or many and specificity means specific or non-specific इसके बारे में सूचित करता है. It is a word that determines the singularity or plurality of the noun or specificity or non-specificity of the noun. Now let's understand. When I say flowers, it means many flowers. When I say flowers, it means many flowers. But when I say a flower, then it refers to one flower. Then it refers to one flower. So that means it is talking about singularity. Orange is general word, general noun. But when I say an orange, I am talking about a specific, maybe a single orange, one piece of orange. So then coming to the, if I say there was an orange and it was the orange that you had given me. There was an orange and it was the orange that you had gifted me. वहां पे एक ऑरेंज था और है और यह वही ऑरेंज है जो कि तुमने मुझे दिया है. So this is how it goes. I hope you are able to understand that when I speak the orange, I talk about specificity. I talk about definite one. I talk about a specific orange. So we call it as definite article. So a and an are indefinite articles. The is called as definite article. For example, when I say a doctor, it refers to a single doctor, but it could be any doctor. But when I say the doctor, I'm talking about one particular doctor about whom I might have mentioned before. Do you all understand?
Yes, sir.
Only one? Okay. Okay, thank you. So now, indefinite articles are used before singular countable noun. A book, an orange, a girl. Definite article can be used with singular countable noun, plural countable noun, or uncountable noun. The orange, singular noun, countable noun. The oranges, plural noun, but countable noun. The water, the milk, uncountable noun. With all these three, we can use the. Any doubt till now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Please respond, okay? Whenever I ask, everybody should unmute and respond.
No, sir.
Coming to a and an. Where to use a and an is always determined by the sound. where to use a and an is always determined by the sound. If the sound is a vowel, we use an. The sound of vowel may come from a consonant also. For example, if I say the word honest, look at this case. The letter is a consonant, that is H, but we don't speak H. We remain silent with H and we say honest, honest. He is an honest man. He is an honest man. So here we say unhonest. Here, he is an here. Here means somebody who becomes the owner of the property after the death of the parents. इसे हम हिंदी में कहते हैं उत्तराधिकार. So here also we use an, our. Although in case of our, H is there in the beginning, but the sound is like our. H remains silent. So we use an, our. And obviously when vowel letters like A or E, A or E or any other like I, O, U, etc. When they come in the beginning of the word and when they sound like a vowel, then we use an there. So an enemy, an ink pad, an orange, an umbrella, etc. So let's understand there could be words beginning with a consonant. Sound A is used. A boy, a reindeer, a woman, a yard. There could be also words that begin with a vowel letter, but the sound that comes from them is that of a consonant sound. For example, union, university, European, ewe, unicorn, useful. So you see here, although all these words use the letter U, the sound coming from them is that of Y, and since Y is a consonant, we use a before them. Does everybody understand till now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's go with some more understanding. Not only y or Y sound, we also use the same for v sound. For example, 1 rupee, a 1 rupee note, 1 rupee note. When I say 1 rupee, then it refers to v sound. The sound is that of v, v. And v is a consonant sound. Therefore, we use 1 rupee. Such a one-eyed. He is a one-eyed man. I need a 1 rupee note, not a 1 rupee coin. So although O is here, but the sound that comes here is that of consonant, and that is v, v, v. So we use here a sound. So we use here a sound. So till now, everybody must have understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Well, sometimes native speakers use an before hotel. Most of the times, the word hotel begins with the H sound. Hotel, hotel. But some native speakers, they use an hotel, not an hotel, not a hotel. An historical novel, but this is quite uncommon use. This is not a very common use in day-to-day life. Now let's learn the use of definite article. The use of definite article the. Where do we use the? We understood that we call it as a definite article because it defines, says in particular about something, right? The man, the machine, the power, the tire, Bajaj Pulsar. Anyway, the talks about one particular or definite thing, definite person, the man across the street, definite person. But in order to make it clear or use the students, the context has to be clear. The context has to be clear. Now, what do you mean by the context? The context must be clear in a way that if I am going to use the listener must clearly understand what exactly are you talking about. For example, I gave you a bag. The bag that I had given you was a leather bag. Look at it. In the first sentence, I gave you a bag. Which article is used, students? I gave you a bag.
So,
Why do I use here
sir, because that's an indefinite article and it's not so definite that you give the specific that you wanted.
I use a because I use the noun for the first time. I repeat, I use the noun for the first time. Clear? But if I have to talk about the same bag once more, I won't use a, I shall use the. For example, the bag that I had given you was a leather bag. So could you mark here, I used the bag. So I'm using the noun for the second time. Here, the can be used. Do you all understand?
Yes, sir.
Now look at the example. Right. The book you wanted out is out of wanted is out of print.
Yes, sir.
You have gone to a shop and you look for a particular book. And the shopkeeper says, the book you want is out of print. That means the publisher of the book is no more printing the book. That particular book which you want. Let's go to the park. The park. You are talking about one particular park. So that park which you know. So let's go to the park. The girl cried. That means you have already spoken about the girl, one particular girl. And that girl, she cried. When a singular noun is meant to represent the whole class, sometimes there are a class of things, and the class of things are represented by singular noun, like the cow. The cow is a useful animal. The cow is a useful animal. Here, the cow refers to whole class of cows. Here, the cow refers to whole class of cows. The cow is a the cow is a useful animal. The horse is a noble animal. The horse is a noble animal. The cat loves comfort. You can see when I use the cat, the horse, I refer to the entire group of cats, horses, or the cow. The rose is the sweetest of all flowers. The banyan is the king of fig tree. Sorry, the banyan is a kind of fig tree. So a kind of fig tree. Fig means dimity. Banyan is a fig. The two nouns, man and woman, can be used in general sense without either article. For example, man is the only animal that uses fire. A woman is a man's mate. So you see, man, we don't use the here. But in present day, a man, a woman is more usual. For example, a woman is more sensitive than a man. A woman is more sensitive than a man. Before the proper names, these kind of place names, we use the. Before the names of oceans and seas, the Pacific, the Black Sea, the Bay of Bengal, and the Arabian Sea. Before the names of the rivers, the Ganga, the Nile. Before the names of the canals, the Suez. Before deserts, the Sahara. Before the group of islands, like West Indies. Before mountain range, the Himalaya, the Alps. Before few names of some country, which are compounded. Compounded means they are together. The United States of America, the United Kingdom, the Punjab. In the United Kingdom, there are how many countries? There are how many states in the United Kingdom? Doesn't anyone know here? How many states are there in the USA?
50.
There are 50 states in the USA. In the same manner, in the United Kingdom, we have 4 states. They are England, Scotland, Ireland, and Welshland. So 4 states are united to make the United Kingdom. So we say the UK, the UAE, the United Arab Emirates. We say the USA, the United States of America, the Netherlands, the Punjab, because Punjab is created out of unification of many, right? Before the name of certain holy books, the Holy Bible, the Vedas, the Puranas, the Ramayana. But when we mention Who was the author of the book? There we don't use the. For example, we may say Valmiki's Ramayana because Valmiki is the writer, Ramayana is the book. So I don't need to use the before that. Homer's Iliad. So Iliad is the composition, Homer is the poet. We don't use anymore the, because by mentioning the name of the author, only one meaning comes out. No need to. Next, before the name of things unique of their kind. Sometimes some things are very unique, like they are one in the universe. दुनिया में बस वही अकेले हैं, जैसे the sun, the sky, the ocean, the sea, the earth, the planets of the world, universe, like the earth, the Mercury, the Venus. We use the. Everybody understands till now where to use the?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes before common nouns, we use the. If we are going to talk about a particular noun, can anyone tell me what does it mean by an abstract noun? Can you tell me what does this mean by abstract noun? ABSTRACTNOUN, abstract noun.
Noun which makes feelings.
Okay, thank you. Sanvi?
So abstract noun is something you cannot touch or see.
Absolutely. Abstract noun is something that you cannot see, touch, or feel. They represent an idea, a feeling, an emotion, a concept. But sometimes common nouns are used in the sense of abstract noun. Example, he was not doing his work properly. But then the police within him woke up. What do you mean by the police within him? Can anyone tell me? The police within him, what does this mean? It means the quality of a policeman, the bravery of a policeman. I hope you understand. I am using police, but I am using the before it. Here, police does not mean a person or group of people. Here, police means bravery. Do you understand, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The queen was deciding the case, but the judge within her stopped her from taking a wrong decision. The judge within her did not hesitate to punish even her husband. What do you mean by this?
Sir, it means she's actually a judge, and the judge's quality in her did not
Yes,
stop her to punish her husband.
correct. So here you see we are using quality, abstract noun, and in the form of a in the form of a common noun, but with the. Sometimes, if there is a qualifying adjective, if there is a qualifying adjective before a proper noun means a noun of a name. If there is a qualifying adjective before a proper noun, there we use the. Let's see for an example. The great Caesar the immortal Shakespeare, the Mahatma Gandhi, right? You see, here we are giving titles, adjectives to names. For example, the beautiful Diana. You mark here, Diana might be a princess, but I'm putting adjective beautiful before it. And again, before that, I put the article the beautiful Diana. The splendid Konark beaches. The splendid Konark beaches. So Konark is what type of noun? Common noun, proper noun. What is the noun?
So proper noun. Noun.
Right. But before that, I used an adjective, the adjective splendid, and article the splendid Konark beaches. Rule number 7 with with superlatives. This already I taught you when I was teaching you adjective. The best, the strongest, the darkest. We use superlative with the. For example, the darkest cloud has a silver lining. Can anyone tell me the meaning of this? Can anyone tell me the meaning of this sentence? The darkest cloud has a silver lining. Darkest cloud. Cloud makes the sky dark. Imagine when you have a storm or a cyclone coming. The entire sky becomes dark with cloud. There is gloom, sorrow everywhere. In the darkest of the cloud, there is a silver lining. What do you mean by a silver lining? Silver lining means a lightning. Bijli. When there is darkness everywhere, the lightning gives light, temporary light. So this means even in the most hopeless situation, even in the most desperate situation, still there is hope. Still there is a chance. Never ever lose hope. Believe something will happen. Now coming to the ordinals. Ordinals like first, second, fourth, 9th, 21st, 38th, they use the 22nd of October 2010, the 15th of July, before the name of musical instruments, we use the. He can play the flute. He can play the piano. He can play the violin. Remember again, before an adjective also, we can use the if the adjective refers to the whole class. If the adjective refers to the whole class, for example, the poor are always with us. Now here it means the word poor, it refers to all the people who are poor. It represents a class, group. Before a noun, which I want to give an emphasis. The verb is the word in a sentence that talks about an action. The verb is the word in a sentence. You can also say that a verb is a word in a sentence, but we now give little more emphasis on the. With comparative adjectives or adverbs, the more, the merrier. Jitna zyada hoga, utna acha hoga. The higher you go, the cooler you feel. जितना ऊपर आप जाओगे उतना ठंडा महसूस होगा. This is the way we use the. I hope all of you have understood till now. Have you understood?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Any any doubt regarding a and use of the till now?
No, sir. No.
No, sir.
If there is not any doubt, I am going to send you a PDF document that will contain the brief of the lesson and some exercises related to articles. You complete half of the number of exercises by tomorrow.
Bye, sir.
Goodbye all. Take care. Be blessed.